Time now for a look at the day's top business news, and we start with the latest developments in the fight against teen nicotine addiction in the United States. California has been filing a lawsuit also against the vaping company Juul. Brian Quinn is here from our business desk to tell us the very latest. Brian.
Well, Eve, California is accusing Juul of deceptive marketing practices aimed at underage users in the latest legal action to target the market-leading vape company. Juul's facing a number of state and federal investigations into whether its early publicity drive helped contribute to a massive spike in teen nicotine addiction in the U.S. Regulators are reportedly working on a nationwide ban of flavored e-cigarettes, a move that would likely have a major effect on Juul's sales. California says a 21-month investigation found that Juul failed to verify the age of its customers, then violated their privacy by using personal email addresses to send marketing material to youngsters. Los Angeles' district attorney says any financial damages extracted from Juul will be used to try to fight youth nicotine addiction.
Asking for $2,500 for each violation, and then that money will be used to re-educate the public. A lot of the Juul ads were on social media, not necessarily on television, and so that money that is collected in the lawsuit will be used to provide targeted re-education ads to young people that this is not cool, that it's deadly.
I'm checking in on the markets now. Asian indexes mixed in Tuesday trade as investors react to reports that Chinese officials are pessimistic about reaching a deal to end the U.S.-China trade war. The Nikkei in Tokyo ending the day down around 0.5% as robotics giant Fanuc lost over 1.5% there. Chinese indexes, though, gaining on Tuesday. Hong Kong's Hang Seng proving rather resilient to the ongoing political chaos there. It's up around 1.3%. Kospi and Seoul down around 0.33% at the close. Next, as Paris looks ahead to the 2024 Summer Games, lodging for visitors is causing particular concern. On Monday, home rental service Airbnb announced a 9-year partnership with the International Olympic Committee to provide accommodation for spectators and athletes' families. The deal will start in time for next year's Tokyo Games, but it's here in Paris where Airbnb has become a particular target of regulators and politicians, but the most opposition is being heard. Charlie James reports.
Airbnb and the International Olympic Committee are teaming up. On Monday, it was announced the home rental platform is becoming a worldwide Olympic partner and in time for the 2020 Tokyo Games. Calling the agreement innovative and transformative, the IOC's president framed the partnership as good for the host countries and good for Airbnb hosts.
This partnership will greatly help us because it will provide accommodation that will reduce the cost for the Olympic Games organizers and all the stakeholders.
Airbnb said the partnership covers 5 Olympics and Paralympics over the next 9 years. The deal is already getting pushback in Paris, host city to the 2024 Summer Games. The French capital is one of Airbnb's biggest markets, but has been locked in several legal battles with the company. In a letter sent to the IOC last week, Paris Mayor Anne Hidalgo vowed to tighten rules on tourist rentals.
By removing a significant number of lodgings from Paris, Airbnb contributes to rising rents and worsens the shortage of apartments on the rental market, at a cost for all Parisians, in particular the middle class.
Paris's deputy mayor in charge of housing also said he regrets the IOC's choice of partner at a time when many cities are fighting back against Airbnb.
And Tuesday marks the launch of Google's new streaming games platform. Stadia will be available in 14 countries with games streamed from Google data centers available on multiple devices for subscribers without downloads. Google will be competing with a number of other companies like Microsoft and Sony as gaming undergoes an industry-wide push to move into the cloud. Many analysts remain unconvinced that streaming subscription will be able to quickly replace the $135 billion annual market for physical copies of games on discs, particularly for games developers. Google, though, says it's taken the concerns of all market participants into account. Take a listen.
Offering subscription to players is a great way for them to engage in content, and we think that that will be definitely a future business model for the industry. But we have engineered Stadia to support a wide range of business models so that both developers, publishers, and gamers have a choice.
And finally, for business, the cosmetics industry is built in large part on defying the effects of aging. Well, industry giant Coty Inc. is now hoping it can expand that effect to its own brands. The company, built on names like CoverGirl and Max Factor, has agreed to buy 51% of Kylie Cosmetics, the makeup firm owned by reality TV star and entrepreneur Kylie Jenner. The $600 million deal is Coty's effort to get a leg up in a market now dominated by social media stars as once landmark brands flounder. The deal adds to Jenner's already considerable fortune. In March, Forbes named her the world's youngest self-made billionaire, drawing plenty of criticism from commenters pointing out that she was in fact already born into wealth and fame and perhaps had a little help, perhaps not entirely self-made. However, it's hard to argue that she's not a good business person, Eve. After all, she's got the fortune to back it up, you would say.
Indeed. Brian Quinn, thanks a lot for that business update.